Welcome to the Line Whisperer with our first show of the new year in 2020. Here we are, moving things along. Coming up this weekend, today's Friday, coming up this weekend we have our first NFL Wild Card weekend. I got two games I like this week. But before we get to that, let's do a quick recap. As you'll see, who we bet on, the College Bowl season has been quite prosperous as well. So far, we're 3-0 in 2020. We took Alabama on New Year's Day, was losing at half, but came back to slaughter the Wolverines of Michigan. And then I bet on Oregon that night, +3. They won outright. And then last night I bet on Indiana, +2.5. And they only lost by 1. But they were up by 14 with like 5 minutes left and somehow blew it. But whatever, didn't go to overtime. And the Line Whisperer was able to cash in all those tickets. Now let's see what NFL games I like. That's right. Our Philadelphia Eagles are back in the playoffs, coming for another Super Bowl trophy. Eagles are playing the Seattle Seahawks, who, if you would have told me 5 weeks ago, I never would have thought we would have made the playoffs. And I clearly would have bet against them. We played the Seahawks like 5-6 years ago with the same line. Seattle favored by 2, and I would have bet the house on Seattle because the Eagles stunk. Carson Wentz was terrible. We lost that game. We lost to the Patriots. Then, of course, we lost to the Dolphins. But since then, Carson Wentz has been in fuego. Granted, they're playing the slop of the NFC East, but hey, you beat who you play. And also, my man, Miles Sanders, I'm wearing a solidarity, the Penn State shirt today. Looks like he's going to play on Sunday between him and Boston Scott and Greg Ward. We finally got rid of those cancers. Aguilar and Alshon Jeffrey. So clearly, the first game that I love this weekend are the Philadelphia Eagles +2 against the Seattle Seahawks. Now let me give you a little facts why. Doug Peterson has been the coach since 2016. This is his 6th playoff game already. The Eagles have been an underdog in every single game so far. Every single game. And you know what? They're 4-1 in those games. I bet the Eagles twice last year against the Bears and the Saints. They covered both times. They should have beat the Saints, except Jeffrey dropped that ball. This game, Jeffrey won't drop that ball. Now, the only counter to this is we've never beaten Russell Wilson. He owns us. So, it's going to come down to the defense. It's going to come down to a 3-point game. 5 minutes left, 3 minutes left. Whoever has the ball last is going to have a drive to go ahead and win. And it's going to be a fantastic game. We got screwed with the 4:40 slot on Sunday, but it's going to come down to a great game. And I think at worst, we win this by 1 or 2. Could win it by 3-6. But either way, we're going to cover. So let's bet on the Philadelphia Eagles as our number 1 pick this weekend on NFL Wild Card Weekend. And the second game that I like this NFL Wild Card Weekend are the Tennessee Titans. Yes, I'm going to say it. The New England Patriots, it's done. The run is over. I was saying it a couple weeks ago to my buddies. I was like, it's over. It's done. Last year, the Patriots in the playoffs won me a lot of money because I was just like, well, if they're going to win, at least win me some money. This year, something's off. Their offense stinks. And finally, there's some talent in the AFC. They're not going against the Alex Smiths and the Blake Bortles and all the scrub quarterbacks when Deshaun Watson got hurt. Now they're going against some real talent, and that includes Ryan Tannehill. I think between him and Derrick Henry, and the other important thing is they got a good coach in Vrabel. That team has confidence. They know they can go into Foxborough and win that game on Saturday night. Plus, I'm getting 5 points. At best, the Patriots win by 3. At best. But I think the Titans can win this game outright. So, there's your number 2 pick. And I'm calling the demise of the New England Patriots. They're done. They're over. It's time for him to go to California. I think he'll end up on either the Chargers or the Niners if they can trade Garoppolo somehow. And then Bill Belichick can show how smart he is to everyone else when he has slot for a quarterback and see what it's like. But they have no running backs and they have no receivers. And Brady stinks this year. His stats and his ratings are bottom third in the NFL. So let's go Tennessee Titans and bring home some money, baby.